Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of In My Opinion. My name is John.
My name is Lester.
And we are back for another week of Inside Our Opinion.
Inside our, huh? Can you tell we are a little bit out of it today?
IOO.
We are a little bit out of it today, guys. I'm really tired.
Corvette.
John is tired, more tired than me because he has a job. Life is getting the better of us. So I know we did a light-hearted episode last week, but we were thinking about the more serious topics that we wanted to do and we were considering doing for today. And then we were like, you know what, guys? Nah, it's okay. I think we have not enough energy to hold a conversation properly, which is why we're not doing a Clubhouse today as well.
Yes, so I'm so sorry for those of you that are waiting on us on Clubhouse. We will announce on our Instagram when we're going on Clubhouse, so
Yeah.
just watch out for that. So next week, we'll catch you on Clubhouse when we are re-energized.
Yes.
And we have interesting shit coming next week, actually.
We actually have quite a lot of stuff that's lined up and we want to talk about, which are quite heavy. So we just want to gather our energy to be able to do it. And you have to follow us on Instagram at IMO.pod, just so we can get all the updates of when we are going to Clubhouse, what we're doing, what episodes we're doing, etc. etc.
Yeah, do it.
Yes, please follow us and subscribe if you haven't. But today's episode, as you guys can clearly see from the title, is basically nonsensical questions. It's questions that don't have any stake or consequences, but we desperately need these now. So the reason why I decided to do this is because I watched this video by Ludwig, is a streamer.
Ludwig.
Yeah.
Like
the Beethoven.
Like Ludwig Beethoven.
Yeah.
Or Ludwig Wittgenstein.
It's exactly the same spelling, but his name is Ludwig, I don't know.
Okay.
Then he did this. He basically sent out this Google form to all his streamer friends, and then he scored them for their answers. So because the answers are they are very weird questions. You get it when because John has not heard any of this.
I have not.
So,
and I am my brain and my mental capability and my mental health is at 15 and 30% respectively. So surprise me, bitch.
But I'm going to start with the first question he asked in that survey.
Yeah.
Which is, if you bake one lasagna.
Okay, one lasagna.
One lasagna. And you stack it on top of another lasagna. Do you have one lasagna or two lasagna?
What?
This is a very polarizing question, guys. This is a polarized people.
Hold up.
Okay, so let's break it down, okay?
Okay.
You bake one lasagna.
One lasagna.
The other lasagna you can bake another day, or maybe you bake it like the previous day.
You bought two.
You bought two, yeah. You stack it on top of each other. Is it one lasagna or two lasagna?
My answer is two.
What? It's one.
What about you?
This is one.
No, it's not.
Hey, why is it not
I tell you why.
Why? Tell me.
Because lasagna is lasagna sheet, sauce and meat and goodness.
Yes.
Lasagna sheet and repeat, right?
So there's layers.
Yes. So hear me out. Lasagna 1 on top of lasagna 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The lasagna 1 and 2 barrier is lasagna on lasagna.
Okay.
It should be lasagna, meat, lasagna, meat, lasagna, meat. Okay. And hence is 2.
But what if the lasagna is mixed?
There's no such thing! No! It doesn't make any sense. You think about it. It's lasagna sheets, meat. Wait. Unless there's only one argument.
Okay.
That is if, right, one of these lasagna that you bought, right?
Yeah.
Is lasagna meat, lasagna meat.
There's 3 lasagna.
No.
No, it's so confusing.
Then basically the top and bottom different. Then it will... Actually, most of the time it's different. Shit. So
is it one... Okay,
it's one really tall lasagna.
Exactly. My argument is this. If you have a chicken rice, you buy chicken rice.
Yes.
And then you stack another chicken rice on top of it. It's one chicken rice.
Okay.
It's one very big chicken rice.
So right, if you buy one lasagna, you cut it in half and then you put it on top of each other. One or two lasagna.
It's still one lasagna, what?
Or is it 2 half lasagna?
But my argument is if you cut the lasagna in half and you put it in 2 different plates, it's 2 lasagna. But when you
then your friend cannot finish, stack back on top of yours. Become one.
You still have one lasagna.
No, wait.
The math doesn't add up, right?
No, then okay, then in a Singaporean context,
Yeah.
that means if I take a kueh lapis
Yes.
and then I cut it in half,
Yes.
and then I stack the other half on top of my kueh lapis,
Yes. You
My-
still have 1 kilo of it.
my one kueh lapis become a very tall kueh lapis.
Yeah, but still one.
But if I buy 2 kueh lapis cake
Yeah.
and I take the second kueh lapis cake put on top of my first kueh lapis cake,
Yeah.
I become 1 kueh lapis cake.
Yeah.
烂叫啦
It is what? Wait, no, because the one very big kueh lapis cake.
Very tall.
Yeah, one.
Okay, I feel
It's like
there
one
is-
very big chicken rice plate.
Okay, my determining factor is only one right now because my brain cannot think otherwise.
Yes.
That hypothesis is only valid.
Yeah.
Okay. If the top layer and the bottom layer are opposite of each other.
It's so scientific.
No, really,
Why?
Because if they are the same, right, you stack on top. Then, like I said, the bottom, the kueh lapis layer, both sides facing the same. There's a disconnect.
Oh.
If it's black and white, right,
Yeah.
it's like instead of it's black, white, right. If it's white on top, black below, right, then after that the next one will be black on top, white below, then it will perfect docking, connect.
It's a connect.
Then it will become one giant kueh lapis.
But what if, right? Let's say a burger, right? So like double fillet of fish has 2 meat in the middle, right? What if you
Yeah.
put a patty in between? Then is that considered 2 burgers stacked on top of each
No,
other?
that is one burger with half a burger stack on top.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay, what if it's 2 patty?
Then become 2 burger lah.
But why? It's just 1 burger, what?
No,
Why?
because that's how burgers work. You see, the barrier must be distinct.
Okay. So you're thinking of a burger as that arrangement of
Yes.
material.
So I give you an example.
Yeah.
Okay? So a Big Mac.
Yes.
A Big Mac.
Yes.
So when you buy 2 Big Macs
Uh-uh.
and then you put it on top of each other, is
Yeah.
that 2 Big Macs?
I would say
Or
it's
is it
one Big Mac.
No, it's not. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because there is a bun and bun barrier. So if you remove the bottom bun of second Big Mac and
Yeah.
stack on top,
Yeah.
that's a
Then
giant,
there's what?
That's one giant Big Mac.
Okay. I see where you're going.
That's why the lasagna one is also like that.
Oh.
Sheet meat,
Yeah.
right? Alternate, so
Yeah.
bottom meat, top sheet.
Yeah.
You buy another one, you put on top, it becomes one giant lasagna.
That makes sense. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I think if you have another opinion, you're wrong.
So it breaks the laws of reality.
Yeah.
Because if you cut one and stack on top, it's still one. You buy 2 and stack on top, it's still one. You buy 3 and stack on top,
It's
also
still one. Yeah, exactly. It's so confusing. But if you have any other opinions, right? First of all, you're wrong. But second of all, please let us know in the comments below why you're
Yeah,
wrong.
we like to educate people who are wrong.
You're obviously wrong. So like you're just like doing our own part with like the platform that we
Yeah,
have.
if y'all have any this kind of moral dilemma questions that truly explore the depths of our universe, right? Please ask in the comments.
Yes, this is not really moral dilemmas, which makes me bring on.
So
to
next time you all buy lasagna, check whether it's alternate one. Because
Yes.
if it's alternate one, you can play this trick on your friends.
It's just one.
Yeah, it's just one.
It's just one lasagna. Guys.
And then after that, then the evening end already. Then you wonder why you have no friends.
This is why only 2 of us keep talking to each other. We don't have any other social life. But anyways, we're going on to the second question, which is also the second question of Ludwig's survey, I think.
Okay.
Who will win in a battle?
Ah.
1 billion lions or every Pokemon ever?
What? Okay, wait. Every Pokemon ever, as in like every single one of their species, or
No,
every
one
individual.
One each of every Pokemon.
Okay, Pokemon.
I say Pokemon, but Ludwig says is
A billion
is
lions.
a billion lions.
Why?
Because he say people don't understand how many a billion is. There is no.
Arceus created the universe.
So Arceus can end it all as well. That's my answer.
Giratina is part of the dark dimension.
My answer is this: like if Pikachu can just thunderbolt like one time, right, and then all the lions are like touching each other, right, you can kill like 1,000 lions in like one thunderbolt.
I mean, now with I don't know when Ludwig did this. If 150 Pokemon, right, maybe a bit harder.
No, it's every generation.
Yeah, I know, but like if his question, if he only knew all ever was red, green, blue,
Okay, fair.
red, green, blue. Yeah, red, green, blue, yellow.
Yeah.
right? Then he don't know Arceus.
He don't know Jirachi and Groudon and shit.
Cerebi. All these
Kyogre.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Rayquaza, yeah, they're killing a billion lions.
Yeah,
Easy.
Nothing.
Easy, it's not gonna fight.
Yeah. Like, think about it. There are Pokemon that controls space and time.
It doesn't even matter how many lions there are. They just probably take a longer time.
It doesn't matter at all because one of them controls like reality, what? And then now got like Gigantamax and shit.
We are such nerds.
No,
Oh
but
my
like, can you
goodness.
think about it? Like, lions charging at you, and then Cloyster uses Blizzard. No lion surviving a Blizzard.
No one. It will take them a while to die, lah, but like
Yeah,
you're
or like
dying.
someone uses Surf.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
lion surviving a tsunami.
Nope. The end already. Yep. You're probably gonna take a while. I'm not
And
saying
how
the
is a
battle's ending immediately.
No, and how the billion Pokemon gonna fight flying? Like,
yeah, like
or ghosts?
oh my god, ghost types. Yeah, because all the lion attacks are like bite. That's like normal type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's not
bite,
effective.
Bite is not bite is a normal type, yeah.
Yeah.
Crunch is a dark type.
Crunch is that type. Yeah, bite is a normal type.
Bite
so
is a normal type.
yeah, so no, it's not.
Hey,
It's not
no,
gonna work on
bite is
It's bite dark.
can't remember lah.
Guys,
Yeah, it's been a
They're
while.
such nuts.
Yeah. And then there are already Pokemon that are completely ineffective to bite. What was Steelix?
Yes, yeah.
Bite what, yeah?
Bite nothing.
Yeah.
Bite still.
Exactly.
You die instead.
Then now Sword and Shield got like what? Toxapex. You bite already, you die.
Guys.
No fight.
We cracked it.
No fight.
No fight. No fight.
No
I
fight,
agree.
man. I still
Consensus.
think if they disadvantage them to the original 151 Pokemon, also no fight.
Still can win, honestly speaking. The Mewtwo also can win.
You think about it, you remember the Mewtwo movie?
I didn't watch the Mewtwo movie.
Okay, basically a Pokemon movie, right?
Yeah.
Mewtwo used some Mewtwo magic. Right?
It's Mewtwo, yeah.
Turn fucking people to stone. Turn thousands of Pokemon into stone.
Oh.
He just has to
B.
hunt and keep like stone. Then all stone, yeah.
And then you just have someone like
Then
like
can you
Blastoise
imagine
and blast
some,
everything.
Some Pokemon can use this move called Earthquake, eh?
There goes a billion lions, man.
Yeah.
Don't even need to think about it already.
What? Yeah.
I agree. This one I didn't agree with Ludwig. He insisted a billion lions over.
Why? Okay, I have to say, a billion is so spectacular a number that you cannot
Fathom how many billion
Correct.
is, right? Yeah.
But can you fathom how powerful Arceus is?
No, exactly. That's the point.
He created the universe.
According
Is
to
he even a he?
Pokemon. It's a horse.
It's a Pokemon. It's Pokemon
It's
God.
it's a giraffe god.
And then there are Pokemon that can grant wishes.
Yeah,
Right?
like
The wish
Jirachi.
Pokemon Jirachi. So what if Jirachi granted the wish that 1 billion lions, but they're the size of rice grains?
Oh shit.
And
Yeah.
Snorlax just roll over. What?
Exactly. There you go. We cracked it. As
We
once
cracked
again,
it.
if you think otherwise, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to break it to you, man.
There are Pokemon that like move so fast, and then like if we really follow the Pokemon Pokédex, right? There's this
Yeah.
Pokemon that's supposedly as hot as the surface of the sun.
Is it?
The magma Pokemon, the really small one.
Oh, the Heatran.
No, it's not Heatran. It's like a small little magma from like gold, silver.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Dude,
that's it.
like
what else
come
do we
on,
need to
man.
say?
It's so hot
Charizard.
that like it cannot plausibly exist because it will combust our atmosphere. Like, what
mean-
good is?
A billion lions.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say.
Solar beam and then just turn their head and then just dead, man.
Okay, but I think the next question will be a little bit more controversial.
All right.
I think we might have a different answer to this.
Okay.
Is water wet?
I actually ask people a lot of times this kind of question.
Okay. What's your answer?
I want to hear yours first.
My answer is no, it's not wet.
Okay. My answer is also no.
Oh, intellectual. See, this is where you know.
And that's where you know you're all wrong.
You are all wrong if you say water is wet, right?
Let me explain
Wrong.
why. Okay. Water makes things wet.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
Right?
yes.
So wetness is an emergent property
Of water.
of something being in water.
Yes, I agree.
So water on its own is not wet and the thing on its own is not wet.
Yes.
But when they're together,
Then it's wet.
then it's wet.
Correct. It's the same. Okay, my other analogy is fire is not burnt, but fire burn things.
Yes, it's an emergent property.
Yes. So water is not wet. I think we can both agree. Now
Yes.
the next follow-up question. Is a fish in water wet?
I like this one. Actually, this
This
one
one a bit harder.
This
This one a bit
one harder. But you say first.
I'd say it's not wet.
I also say it's not wet.
Oh! Wow. Wow. Oh my god, the whole table is shaking.
The rest
oh my
of y'all
goodness.
that disagree with us.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say to you, but you're wrong. This is great, telling people they're
Because
wrong.
when the fish is in water,
Yeah.
it's in water.
Yes.
Right?
So what it's only wet, right? If the fish come out of the water.
Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Correct!
It's only wet when it comes out of the water.
Yes.
I agree.
It's an imaginary property
Yeah.
of something that has been in water.
Correct. You cannot be wet because you need to be in contact with a dry thing for
Yes.
it to be wet.
Correct.
It's a relative
It's
thing.
like something cannot be dark if there's no light.
Correct.
If
I agree,
there's no light in the universe, you don't even know what's light, then there's no dark.
There's no exactly. Oh my god. The whole table is shaking once again and you can hear it.
Not because I hit it.
No, definitely not because John hit it. But yeah. I don't understand people who say it's wet. Casey is one of them. She insists it's wet.
Leave it in the comments below what you think.
Yeah. I've been arguing for the fact that fish is not wet. Is in the water is not wet.
It's not wet.
For the longest time.
I know the reason why she think like that.
Why?
She's not intellectual.
I hope she doesn't watch
Just
this
kidding.
episode.
Don't come at me.
But I mean, there are people who think that like, okay, then in that case, right? Then why can't you think of the whole water body as a big water droplet on the fish and then it's in contact with air?
No. Then like that, right? If we think about it,
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
If we think of the ocean as a giant droplet,
Yeah.
is the droplet dry?
I mean, technically, water is not wet, right? I'm so confused now. Water is not wet, so like,
Say it's a droplet flying through the air from rain.
yeah.
Is it dry?
But it's water. It's neither dry nor wet.
But when something is dry, it means it is not surrounded by water. What?
Yeah. So you think, okay,
Not coated or not interacting
so
with
what's your,
water. What?
so if droplet is in the air, is it dry?
I want to say yes.
Ooh, that's why I disagree with you. Ooh.
Why? Then why is it not? No, why is it not dry?
I say it's neither dry nor wet. It just is. I don't know how to explain.
How can it be? Wait. Let me think. Is there any flaw in that logic?
It doesn't, not everything that is
That's true.
dry
Okay, I agree
must
with you.
not be.
It's like how when fish is in water, it is in water. It's not wet.
It's not wet,
It's
but
not
it's
dry
not dry
also.
either.
Correct. Okay, makes sense.
It's just
water.
Yeah, it's just in water. It's kind of like how the droplet is. Yeah, it's neither dry nor wet. I agree. That's my opinion. Wow, this
Then in
is.
that case, is the earth wet?
Oh my god, is the earth wet? Yes, the earth is wet.
I think yes also.
The
Because
earth
if
is
you
wet.
had an earth-sized tower,
Correct.
you can dry it up.
Correct.
Yes.
You can conceivably remove all the water.
If Galactus,
yes.
if Galactus had giant tower, it's like, oh, you're the earth wet.
Yeah.
Rub. No more water.
Correct. And also because the earth that is in contact with the water is also in contact with dry air.
Yes.
So it's in one whole globe wise wet.
Yes. Even for flat earthers, the flat earth is also wet.
It doesn't matter what you think this. I mean, obviously the earth is not flat, but like even if you think it is, the argument still holds. But yes, earth is wet.
Yes.
Great.
I'm glad we came to we got to the bottom of that cosmic mystery.
I think this is like one of the most important episodes we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that are experiencing true existential dread from this episode instead, what the heck are y'all doing? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I hope you guys are having fun with this as well.
Yeah, boy.
This is a nice change of pace, you know, instead of like the tough questions that I've been answering in the last few episodes.
Yeah, boy.
The next one is I asked, okay, this two is like rather anyhow. You have 10 more minutes before I go to the YouTube comments and
Steady.
be a bit more serious.
Let's do it.
Is cereal soup?
Cereal.
Yeah.
Soup.
Is cereal soup?
What then is the definition of soup?
Yeah, what is soup? What is soup to you? Because technically cereal is like cereal, then you put milk or whatever liquid you put in. You can put alcohol. I don't know who you are, but you can. So it's the liquid with
But,
food
okay.
items inside soup.
Wait. Cereal exists as cereal in the
By
dry
itself.
format.
Yeah.
A cereal also exists as
The
cereal
bowl with the milk. Nah.
in milk.
Okay, why don't I rephrase the question? Is cereal in milk soup? John is like slamming the table a lot. You can hear it, and this is him. This is him being very frustrated with the question. He's invested.
I
I think it's not. I think it's not soup. I think it's ridiculous. If you think it's soup, you're weird. That's why.
I remember.
I feel like we're gonna lose so many subscribers because you just keep saying that they're wrong, they're weird, and they are not intellectual.
Hey, you know what?
We're kidding, guys.
You know what? We are whatever. Why we justify it? You all get what I'm talking about. You all read my mind. Okay. I will say yes.
It's soup.
Yes.
My God, what's wrong with you? You're fired.
Think about it.
Why? Okay, tell me. Explain.
In Singapore, we have fish soup.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And fish soup contain milk.
Okay,
So
what's the
it's-
defining feature of a soup?
So you see fish soup, Fish soup.
Yeah.
That one for sure is soup. Universally
Correct,
agreed.
it's fish soup. Yeah.
There's water, there's fish, and there's milk.
Yes.
And various miscellaneous things.
Correct.
So in cereal,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of water,
There's a little bit of milk.
there's a little bit of milk,
There's a little bit of something else.
and a little bit of something else. How is that not soup?
Oh my God, the whole table is shaking.
Think about it also, the other one. It's
Yeah.
like how we universally have found out that the ocean is a soup.
Ocean is soup? What? No, it's not.
Yes.
Oh, if you think about it, actually.
And did you know that
But you can't eat it. It's a terrible soup, lah.
you can scoop it'll be a little bit salty, but
It's a fucked up soup. lah.
there'll be ingredients. A really salty soup.
So if you, in theory, burnt it, it could be a
It'll be-
proper soup.
It'll be kind of shitty lah.
It'll be a shitty soup, but it'll be soup.
Yeah.
So you think cereal is also soup?
Yeah.
That doesn't sit well with me, man. I don't know why. It just doesn't sit well with me, man.
Justify to me.
It's just my gut feeling. I don't know how to explain, man.
Then what is it?
Cereal is cereal.
What? No.
When I think of soup, I think of like chicken soup, you know? Like the herbal essence of chicken soup.
That's because the longer you cook, then the flavor will come out. What? So if you add the Milo cereal into the milk become Milo. Right? We've all experienced, put the Cocoa Crunch in, the milk become chocolate.
That's true. Oh my god. Okay,
That is exactly the same as Tun Pang.
Okay. You're starting to change my mind.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more.
Maybe,
I got one
maybe,
question for you.
maybe. Yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought about it because I saw this on TikTok.
Okay.
Is ice a rock?
I think for the Spotify users, they're gonna hear like periods of blank and us not saying anything. But I tell you, it's just because of us stoning. I can tell you right now, we're just stoning in the air, thinking, is ice a rock?
Is ice a rock?
No.
Yes.
Why is it a rock? What's a rock?
A rock? Google right now.
What's a rock? Let me Google. So, okay, explain to me why you think it's a rock.
Okay. So a rock is any natural formation of minerals that forms like crystals or hard material.
Yes.
And for ice, right, there's only one molecule, right?
It's
It's
water.
monomolecular, is H2O,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Solid H2O.
Yeah.
Do you know what's another rock that's like that?
What?
Limestone.
It's not just solid H2O.
Just no.
Oh.
Solid calcium sulfate lah, whatever lah.
I thought you were going to say it's just solid H2O. It's
No,
going
but
to blow
like,
my
it's like
mind.
a solid stone of one monomolecular.
Oh.
Hence, ice is a rock, but not the ones you freeze.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense for some reason.
So,
That makes a
by
lot
extension,
of sense. Yes.
snow is sand.
Fuck.
Snow is tiny rocks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. It kind of is if you think about it.
It is.
It actually is. It's just pretty shitty sand and pretty shitty rocks lah.
Yeah.
But it's still you can't deny them membership into
Yeah.
the group, you know.
Factually, after they go through the damn water cycle, like how minerals go through the ground and millions of years,
Yeah.
they're rocks.
Yeah. So many scientists are like I can feel like the world scientists right now, right? Some people are like waking up
They're
from
just-
a bad nightmare.
they're just like-
they're convulsing in their
They're
bed
sitting
now.
very uncomfortably, but they cannot
They
deny
cannot
us.
explain why.
Or they cannot deny us.
There's so many, oh my goodness. Please leave it in the comments down below. I have no idea about this one.
Geologists.
This one are a bit more iffy, but anyone, scientists,
Shout out to Hank
geologists.
Green. I learned this from Hank Green on TikTok.
Oh, Hank Green said that it's a rock.
Yes.
Okay, then do you know what? No one can say it's not. It's Hank Green. It's Hank Green, guys. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what you say, Hank
John
Green is
Lim,
always right.
Hank Green.
Why don't we go to the last one before we go into we take a camera break, then we go to comments.
Let's do it.
Is hot dog a sandwich?
I had this discussion before.
Okay, what's your answer? I think it's very clear. And our friendship is riding on this, John.
We say together.
Okay. Wait.
On 3.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Yes!
Let's go. That's right.
Let's go! Yes.
Guys, we are doing this forever now.
Think about it.
Yeah. It is a sandwich. I mean,
It is. There's only one hot dog occurrence that I think is not really a sandwich.
which is?
When the bread is the kiap, not the...
But technically, you can just like remove the cap.
You have to cut it lah.
You have to cut the cap.
If not, we cannot be friends. It's not.
Is the like that? I agree.
This is abomination. This is...
Why is the
Sandwich.
cap abomination?
Because it's like, do you want to be one piece of bread or do you want to be two? Yo, make up your damn mind, man. We're back to a lasagna.
Back to the lasagna question.
Yeah.
It's like
so like
how if-
lasagna, right?
Yeah.
If you cut it and put a thing on top, right, it's become one, right?
Yeah.
But you fold it,
Still one. It's two? Why?
because same side becomes same side.
Oh yeah.
What
Holy
kind of
shit.
monster does that, right? Yeah. What kind of monster does that? Tell you the world's so complicated already. You still
Don't go and make this
fold
more complicated,
Your
yes.
damn lasagna,
Why would you want to do that, guys?
and then from one become two. Like, come on.
I think the better question whenever we hear this sort of answer questions, right, is why are you stacking your lasagna?
No, the real question is why are you the way you are? Folding your lasagna.
Yeah. Why are you like that? That's the better question. But anyways, I think we should go to YouTube comments. But before that, I mean, of course, we're just having fun here. Hope you guys had fun as well. I mean, this is just a reprise from the serious things that are going on. To take a step back, obviously, we want to talk about a lot of more important things. And like, we're thinking of talking about like the whole royal family situation.
And all sorts of things that are happening on the
Yeah.
internet, which I believe you're all aware of. In fact, you know what? If you discover new things, why don't you just suggest
I
to
agree.
us also? And I tell you, okay, 2021 is not exactly squaring up to be much better than 2020. So,
It's not doing a good job. It's doing a great 2020 impression. That's why I gotta give it to them. But yeah, I think this is just like, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Hope you guys take part in the banter. Go ahead and insult us in the comments for once in this.
Yeah.
If you want to be barbarians in the comments, this is the one time you guys can be, because
other times we
Other
have
times,
civilized discussion.
this is the one time to be uncivilized, guys. But
This is the one time where we shun the non-intellectuals because the intellectuals will agree with
because
us.
water is not wet.
Because ice is
It's a rock. I agree. But why don't we just take a camera break and then we go into the more serious things and reply some YouTube comments. Alright?
Be right back.
Be right back.
Alright, guys, we're back.
We're back.
And now we're just going to revisit some of the old comments.
Yes.
Because I think last week we didn't do, right?
We did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. Part of the Clubhouse after party also.
Yeah. We are going to look at the comments from the questions to induce existential crisis.
Yes.
And
Even
they're
though arguably today's question is better.
There are quite a lot of comments actually for this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start with, first of all, there are people who really like your poem.
Hey,
They really, really enjoy your poem, and you guys can go and check it out. I think it's got a pretty good poem. It's a Dr. Seuss level poem.
man.
But other than that, we're going to Jared Cole's comment.
Hey, is it the Gerald Cole we know?
No, Jared.
Oh, Jared.
He's a long-time viewer. He agrees that actually in Singapore that we should not have a formal education system, which is a hot take. Even I don't dare to say that. That's a hot take, Jared. But he was saying that like Singapore's education system places a lot of emphasis on grades compared to other countries.
Yeah.
But so he was saying that the other country, but the problem is that other countries have alternative outlets like professional athletes, musicians, artists, and all that. But Singapore don't have. But Singapore don't have that
So
option.
like, you see, actually our Singaporean system is very respected overseas.
Yes.
It's like, it feels like a we have, they don't, they have, we don't kind of situation now. So there's no perfect system.
There's no perfect system. But then he went on to say that like, even in other countries, being a farmer or taking over a small family business is still decent, but not practical in Singapore unless you want to be living from paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
So in a sense, formal education is actually a bane which leads to the downfall of many other aspects of life that can make them less worthy. So basically what I'm saying is that even though other countries, like formal education system is not that bad because you can just go ahead and be something else like a farmer. In Singapore, because there's no
something else.
There's no something else. The formal education system is the reason why all the flaws of the formal education system
Also
is amplified.
Ah.
It's amplified because there's no alternative.
I see what you mean. My logical brain thought of things like inbreeding.
Why?
Like, think about it, right? If let's say your only option because of your in a very psychopathic post-apocalyptic world,
Yeah.
the only option you have is to inbreed.
Yeah.
You will only inbreed, and as a result of that, only gain regressive things from the inbreeding.
Yes.
As compared to other people who, even if they are raised in a society that teaches inbreeding,
Yeah.
but have multiple potential mates.
Oh.
I've cracked it.
That's such a weird analogy, but at the same time, pretty makes actually a bit of sense, to be honest. But that's crazy. But I agree. I agree with you, Jared. I think I wouldn't go as far as to say that like the Singapore education system is a bane of our existence, or like we shouldn't have a Singapore education system. But I do agree that the problems are probably amplified. In fact, we were thinking of doing another episode on the Singapore education system.
No, but at the same time, I feel that there is good things developing, like how our two top arts colleges are collaborating to come up with Singapore's first proper arts college.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
LaSalle and NAFA, if I'm not wrong,
okay,
they're coming together to start Singapore's first arts NTU NUS equivalent. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, hopefully the society will be able to like recognize it. The last time I remember when I was in TSL, I did a video for SOTA, and like they were talking about like the common misconceptions of SOTA students and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I remember in the comments there were people that were saying like, all this sort of thing like cannot earn money on. Like arts cannot earn money. Yeah. So like unfortunately the arts have been viewed as, or like at least historically been viewed as like a lesser profession.
Yeah, no,
And
because
hopefully it'll change
our country is predicated on
productivity.
productivity and GDP. What?
Yeah, and yeah, I agree. I mean,
That's not what we value as a nation.
and even it goes back into the whole like artists are non-essential, that whole debacle in the Straits Times that we didn't talk about. I'm actually quite.
Actually,
why did we talk
frankly,
about it?
I feel post-pandemic world,
Yeah,
I don't doubt the Straits Times people will still rank artists as non-essential.
non-essential.
Yeah.
Do you think that we are non-essential?
I feel that in our eyes of Singaporeans, we are. Even though thriving, there's clearly a thriving industry
Yeah.
that's very intertwined with the arts.
Actually, do you think? Okay, what about you? Do you think they are non?
Personally,
Yeah, artists are non-essential.
I still haven't really decided, but it doesn't matter to me lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's somewhere in between. I know it's such a cop-out answer, but I don't think artists are essential as artists make themselves out to be. And I also don't think it's as non-essential as most other people think it is.
Yes, correct.
So
Yeah.
I don't think if the world suddenly have no art, that the world will collapse and cease to exist. I don't think that's the case. But I also don't think that the world will be doing fantastic without art.
Yeah.
So-
I think people will be pretty upset.
Yeah, it'll be pretty shitty lah.
Yeah.
And I mean psychology has backed that up.
It's
and everything.
very ingrained in people.
Yeah,
Art and aesthetic runs deep with people.
I agree.
Yeah. And if we one day suddenly by hocus pocus magic all quote unquote artists disappear,
Yeah,
art will find a way.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is such a I just had this weird thought. Like this is such a weird 180-degree shift from our first 30 minutes. But yeah, I agree. I think as I said, art isn't as essential as most artists would like it to be, but it's also not as non-essential as most other Singaporeans would think it is.
Yep, absolutely.
So we are going on to the next question, which is I think the last-ish question, but this is a juicy one. It's by Richard Lewis.
Hey.
Do you know him?
It's yalla. My man Rachel.
Do you want to read his comment?
Sure.
Why don't you do the honors?
Richard, pardon me if I sound like a doomsday / conspiracy theorist, but to be honest, I would have to disagree with the last question. I think that unfortunately humanity is currently headed in the wrong direction. And my opinion ties in very strongly with John's view that humanity's biggest mistake is recognizing that we are different but not doing anything about it. Amen, my man. There's no denying the leaps and bounds in technological innovation that has been made in the past few decades. But personally, I think this is ironically the turning point for humanity. Technology has led to our world being vastly more interconnected.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I agree.
And with that, the differences between us have become more apparent than ever. And I think that humans are slowly trending towards becoming more and more divided. You just need to look at the US to see this in action. And if anyone is interested in the nitty-gritty of how the US political climate is starting to implode, bracket, along with a whole bunch of other interesting issues at the gap between millennials and Gen Zs, bracket, I highly recommend Jonathan Haidt's work. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to write out an essay about TLDR. Technology and social media gives us a space to only be in the company of people who think in a similar way to us, which is the echo chamber
I agree.
thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Meaning that we have a lack of exposure to opposing viewpoints. This leads people's views to become stronger and more extreme over time. Bracket, good polarization.
Okay.
And since the views of different people will diverge so much, it will eventually come to a point where the damage is irreversible and no one can see eye to eye anymore. The question is, can we fight this on an individual level? Sure. But actively exposing oneself to opposing viewpoints takes a lot of effort because it goes against human nature of wanting to spend time in an in-group.
I
Not
agree.
to mention that social media exacerbates this issue. Therefore, it's highly unlikely that enough people will realize this and make a conscious change towards themselves to make a difference in the bigger picture. What are your thoughts? He's a psych student too.
He's a psych student? That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that he's a psych student. I think these are things that we learn in psych as well. And my thing is this. I don't think the world is more polarized than it was, let's say, 20 years ago.
It's just more exposed.
I think it's just more exposed.
It's like how COVID, because there's more reporting, you get more cases.
Correct. I think just because we see it more doesn't mean that it's any more polarized. I do understand that it runs into the possibility that we will eventually become more polarized. But I think either way, it was going to be. I view the fact that we are able to think of these things as individuals and think like, okay, this is a problem. The fact that we even view it as a problem to me is an improvement. Really.
What if on the flip side,
Yeah.
right? Actually, people have always been viewing it as a problem. It's just that people never say that they view it as a problem. So like it's what you're saying, right?
Okay,
the
okay.
cases are exposed. That's
Yeah.
why it seems more polarized. But what if people have always been facing up to it and thinking that like, hey, there is a problem. We got to fix the problem. It's just that now with the internet, it's more apparent. But there is no real fixing. There's no real viable way.
Okay, here's the thing. I do think that there's no real viable way.
Oof.
I think no matter what we do, the sad fact is the reality is that racism is always going to exist.
No, do you know, I realize this is another big problem. You see,
Yeah.
when two people are at conflict,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because of the internet, right? They don't resolve the conflict. They remain at conflict. Like, can you imagine back in the day when let's say we had those pistol duels, right?
Yeah.
After the duel, someone dies, right?
Yes.
But as a result of that, things go back down to ground zero.
Okay.
There's an escalation, there's a duel,
And there's an end.
and then there's an end.
There's a very clear resolution.
Now there's no resolution. Nothing ends on the internet.
Okay.
And as a result, it just cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles.
Okay.
And those who are more impressionable get sucked in. Extremism becomes easier. Along with all the other good things, as a result, other good things being spread more easily, extremism is also achieved more easily.
Yes, I agree. Man. I think I would like to think that
I only ask us to come and disable all electricity.
I don't think there's a solution.
Yeah, just
I
saying
don't know.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone, I think it's Kezia. Then she was saying that like I think it's a good thing that we are seeing all these problems. Like they exist whether or not we see it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I think now, while we are not handling it the best way so far, I think the fact that it's even out and the fact that we're even talking about it is a huge step forward already. So I don't think progress looks like as linear. I mean, that's obviously most people know. Progress is not as linear as most people think. So I think, as I said in the previous episode, we are in the growing pains now.
Yeah.
And I think society is going to take a little bit of a dip and then it's going to go back up soon. And that soon is probably 300,000 years from now. You get what I mean? I think this is going to be reality for a very long time. It's going to suck for a while. But I do think that eventually, as these like mindsets from people like Richard start to be more prevalent, as people start to think of issues a bit more different, then things will change lah. It will take a very long time, but things will change. And I think the fact that we're even thinking about this, the fact that we're even talking about important issues, the fact that they're even out in the public is a good step to going there in the first place.
Corvette.
That's what I think lah. But what do you think?
I agree, 100%. And I feel that like right now we are at the cusp of something good or something bad.
Yes, I agree.
You know, with the way the internet is in its infancy and the way with humanity being more self-aware on both sides, right? Be it the old ideals or the new possibilities, we are at the cusp of something that can work for both. But we have to recognize that, firstly, there is a both,
Yep.
there is a problem,
Yep.
and none of that shit matters. Because we're all just people.
Yeah. I mean, man, this is hard lah. I think it's very easy for us to like lose a bit of hope, especially when you are faced with things like, especially if they ask a question like, do you ever think racism will ever be eradicated? Do you ever think homophobia will ever be eradicated?
Or they ask a very simple question like, why is it that a minority, insert minority race, cannot be racist towards insert majority race?
Yeah. It's very difficult to hear these questions and not be, I guess, a bit disheartened at the progress or the lack thereof of the human race.
Wounds don't disappear that quickly. But at the same time, we should always treat people based on the now as well.
Yeah.
Treat people the way you want to be treated. I don't know how else we need to summarize this, but like, I don't understand how this concept that has existed since the beginning of goodness gracious don't know when, but we can't seem to put our money where our mouth is with it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Very hard, man.
I mean, I think it's very easy to say, also a bit difficult to do for like the human race lah.
It is.
For some reason, I don't know why also.
But like you see, the human race is an emergent property of an individual. If every individual does it,
I think it will. Okay, I would like to imagine a world where eventually everyone is like that. And okay, maybe not everyone.
I know it's a little bit too
90%,
idealistic.
90%.
Yeah, the majority is
the
like that.
large majority will be like that eventually.
Yeah.
Would it ever happen within our lifetime or 10 times our lifetime? I would say
not.
no.
Yeah,
probably
probably
not.
not.
I don't think so lah. Let's be honest. But I think to even get there, we have to be able to bear the brunt of now.
Yeah.
This
Maybe
is
year
just-
3021.
Maybe even further than that, man.
Maybe even further than that.
But I think it's important. I think what we are going through is a necessary pain. There is no way we can avoid this. There's no way we can avoid this whole like fight against racism. No way we can avoid this fight against homophobia. I mean, the fact that it's even a fight now is really a huge thing. Like in the past, they can just ignore that racism ever exists, like the slavery thing. They can just like everyone can just like go about their own day and ignore it ever exists.
Yeah.
But someone had to come out and go, wait, this is wrong. And then they had a whole fight, which is going on until even now, by the way. But the fact that someone even raised it up and there's a fight, I don't think it should be viewed as a bad thing. But you know, that's just idealistic me. You know, I have no idea. Richard, you have good points and I do agree. I just think maybe it's better if we think about it a little bit more. If we think about it as a human race a bit more positively.
Absolutely.
This is such a weird twist. Like, I mean, new viewers will come in and they'll be so confused because the first 30 minutes you're just hyper as kids.
You know what, new viewers? Firstly, welcome.
Welcome. Hi.
Secondly, go check out other videos.
Yes.
Thirdly, if you disagree with us, you're a fool. No, I'm just kidding.
If you disagree with us in the first 30 minutes, you're a fool. But in the next 15 minutes, please tell us your comments and say
Yeah,
nicely.
absolutely, man.
We want to hear your opinions. I mean, for new viewers, obviously our motto is always that we always come into conversations ready to have our minds
Yes,
changed, unless it's about
correct.
whether the water is wet. But everything else you're ready.
And I think we forgot to mention at the start, please follow us on Instagram, which is
Yes.
imo.pod. And we will be on Clubhouse every week if possible.
Yeah, it's just really see our mental state. I mean, we are doing this for fun. If it's not fun for us, then it won't be fun for you guys either.
Yeah,
so,
boy.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little bit of a weird one. Next week's episode is probably going to be the same as the last 15 minutes of this episode, a bit more intellectual, a little bit more sit down, a little bit more, I guess, less emotional and less like screwing around. But hope you guys still enjoyed the short reprise from the dark reality of life in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let us know whether you guys liked it and run more episodes of nonsensical questions.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
We definitely enjoyed it. It's such a good, nice break. I don't know. It's a good break from
It is. It definitely helped. It perked me up a little.
Yeah, I mean, just as a behind the scenes, since you have a little bit of time now, just now when we were talking about the possible questions to do in future episodes, John and I I was sitting on the sofa and we all just kind of sank in and like, oh boy, and start sighing a lot.
Some days just be like that, yeah.
Yeah, you really do. And especially if you do a podcast that is like predicated on the fact that we have to talk about tough topics, right? It does sometimes take a bit of a mental toll on us.
Yeah, boy.
So that 30 minutes, I hope you guys liked it, but it's really more for us and our own mental health.
Absolutely, but like at the same time, we feel like we want to continue to make content for y'all. So if you all
Yes.
really like this comment, please go and share with your friends.
Yes.
Go and subscribe.
Yes.
And then like help a 30-year-old out. I know I don't look like it.
He's 30, guys.
Y'all
Holy
can at
shit.
least leave in the comments below and tell me that I don't look 30. I'll always take those.
He looks like he's 35.
Bitch.
But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you want more content, lighthearted content, serious content. Just let us know whatever topics you want us to discuss, and we'll definitely take it into account. I
Yeah,
saw Jared's
boy.
comment. He wants us to talk about the Singapore education system.
Which we actually have in the works, by the
we
way.
have in the works. We are talking to some guests, but
Yes.
we definitely want to talk about that.
Yeah, we may even bring back our most popular guests to talk about the education system with us. For those of you that don't know who our most popular guest is, go and check out our most popular video
Yes.
on our channel.
100,000 views. But yes, with that, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. It's a little bit of a weird one, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe and see you guys next week.
Yeah. Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye.